On behalf of staff and patients of HealthWorks for Northern Virginia, I would like to welcome you all for our first celebration of service. We are thankful for your support to our community and to so many of us in our community. Өчигдөр мэндийг хүргэе. HealthWorks for Northern Virginia-гийн хамт олонны өмнөөс та бүхэн энэ бидний үйл ажиллагааг дэмжсэн, баярын үйлчлүүлсэнд маш их баярлж байна. Та нарын дэмжлэг хандив маш их хэрэгцээтэй байдаг бөгөөд та нартай үргэлж талархаж явдгаа илэрхийлье.
Your support has allowed us to provide critical medical, dental, and behavioral health care to our patients when they needed it the most. Su apoyo va a permitir a continuar dando atención médica, dental y conductual cuando los pacientes lo necesitaban más.
We are very happy to gather virtually with each of you this evening. हमें बहुत खुशी है कि आज की शाम हम आप सभी से यहाँ मिल रहे हैं। आमने सामने नहीं तो ऑनलाइन ही सही। धन्यवाद।
We hope you enjoy our celebration when you learn more about the people we care for and the work we accomplish every day. Nous espérons que vous serez très contents lorsque vous apprenez le travail que nous accomplissons et ce que nous faisons chaque jour.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining our virtual celebration of service. Tonight you'll have an opportunity to learn a little bit more about HealthWorks, and we'll celebrate HealthWorks and their commitment to caring for our entire community. I'd like to welcome our local government leaders, our community partners, and our donors. Thank you so much for all of your support. My name is Kim Wagner, and I'm the board president here at HealthWorks. I've been serving on this board now for nearly 6 years, and it's been quite an honor and a privilege to do so. I've been able to see the work that HealthWorks has done in caring for these patients that normally would not have access to health care. HealthWorks provides not only excellent medical care, but they provide dental care and behavioral health services as well. The last 18 months have been very, very difficult regarding uncertainty with this COVID pandemic. HealthWorks kept their doors open. They were able to service all of their patients, and they were able to come up with a plan to make sure that everyone stayed healthy and received the treatment that they needed to. As a board member, it was our job to make sure that people knew that this resource existed. HealthWorks has become such a unique, vital, and important asset to our community. It's important that those that need this type of service knows that HealthWorks is there for them, and others within the community that are fortunate enough to have their own health care realize that those that don't have access actually affects us all. Community members and other businesses have stepped up and have offered their support in making sure that HealthWorks is able to provide care for those that need it. This week you have an opportunity to provide some support to HealthWorks as well. We're hosting an online virtual silent auction, and you have an opportunity to earn some great prizes, and the donations that you make for these items will go a long way in helping HealthWorks fulfill their mission of being able to provide health care to those that otherwise wouldn't receive it. I appreciate your time this week, and I look forward to your support, and maybe one day we'll see you on our board.
Welcome to our celebration of service. I'm Dr. Tanya Atkins, Chief Medical Officer here at HealthWorks for Northern Virginia. I want to share my gratitude for the many sponsors, donors, and supporters of HealthWorks. Thank you to the elected officials who believe in our mission and work hard to support legislation that benefits our health centers, and to our phenomenal board of directors who provide oversight and bring awareness to our unique role in the community. They do this because what we do is important work. The COVID-19 pandemic brought to light the many disparities in healthcare amongst the underserved, the very communities that we serve. It has been a tough 18 months for our country as a whole. And for the families and individuals in our local community, it has been devastating. They've experienced extreme loss, loss of jobs, loss of housing, and most importantly, loss of loved ones. Thankfully, the federally qualified health centers like HealthWorks, which were created to be the safety nets for these vulnerable communities, have been there to continue to provide much needed medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Our vision is and has always been quality health care for all. These words have never been more true. From the beginning of this battle, HealthWorks has remained open and accessible to the many patients we serve who needed medical attention, whether it be via telehealth or in person. We work to keep our patients and staff safe by creating COVID triage centers separate from our patient care areas. And when the vaccine was made available, we took the lead on calling our most vulnerable patients to schedule vaccination appointments individually. We saw the need in disadvantaged communities who were experiencing disparities in vaccination access, and we provided mass vaccination events. And now we have opened daily access to anyone needing a vaccine, regardless of whether they are enrolled in our center or not. All of this was done despite the ability of patients to pay, despite their county or state of residence, despite their housing situation, and despite their racial or ethnic background. Aside from addressing the concerns brought about by the current pandemic, HealthWorks continues to provide comprehensive medical, dental, and behavioral health care to patients of all ages. We have done this because it is our mission. Our mission is to provide culturally competent care with compassion, accessible to all, and it is evident in all that we do. Our providers and staff choose to work at HealthWorks because of this very commitment. We've heard a lot about heroes over this past year. Well, I want to salute our heroes, the staff to come to work here at HealthWorks every day, despite concerns for their own health and safety and that of their families, who go the extra mile to ensure that our patients get the care they deserve. Heroes, I salute you. Thank you.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. It's been like, ooh boy, almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months, yes.
And I just wanted to check in and see how you were doing.
Well, everything is going good. I'm taking better care of myself now, and through intermittent fasting and meditating and just doing all the right things.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the last time we talked, your blood pressure was higher, your weight was higher, and I just was wondering what motivated you to change.
Well, the 172/89 is what motivated me.
Okay, so it's the number.
It was the number. I knew that that's my blood pressure does not tend to run that high.
Okay.
So when I left Dr. Hunt's office that day, I knew exactly what I needed to do when I got home, and
wow.
I just stepped up my game.
So it sounds like you changing your lifestyle for your physical health has also helped your mental health.
Yes, it has.
And do you mind sharing how that's impacted you?
Well, it's impacted me as far as work. I go to work now in a better mood. I don't allow little things to bother me anymore. As far as my family situations, I can handle that a lot better. And just my whole I got a whole new mental outlook.
I can see it in you. Yeah, it's a wonderful change to see in you.
Yes, it is.
Because I first met you, and it was after the pandemic hit, and you had lost some family members, and you were not in a good place.
No, it was all doom and gloom, back then. But things have gotten 100% better, and I plan on keeping it that way.
It's great. So, what everybody doesn't know is that today will be our last visit because you don't really need to see me anymore.
Exactly.
but I'm always here for you if you need to.
Well, I'm gonna miss our sessions, but yeah, I think I got this now. I got it.
Yeah,
Thanks to your help, you know.
No, I mean, I was just a tiny part of it, but it's amazing to me just to see the transformation.
Yeah.
And that really it was you deciding for yourself that for some reason for you it was your blood pressure that really scared you.
Well, the blood pressure scared me, and then I just had to. What I would tell myself is I had to regain control of my life. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because nobody can make those changes but myself. You know, no one could do it, and but I have people that encourage me. You know, I don't share everything with everybody, but the people that I do let in, they've been great support. You know,
it's great. So I don't know, how long have you been coming to HealthWorks?
Oh God, HealthWorks since 2010, I think.
Wow. Let me see if that's. You're absolutely right. May 2010.
Yep.
So 11 years.
11 years now.
Well, that says something.
Yep.
Well, thanks for trusting us with your care. Thanks for being honest. Thanks for taking in, what we had to share with you and using everything that you could to improve your life.
All right. Beautiful day.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again. And I'll be here if you need me.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Good evening. My name is Aditi Dalakia, and on behalf of our dental team, I hope you enjoy this slide presentation featuring our incredible dental department. At HealthWorks, we believe strongly in changing lives with proper dental care in order to reach optimal oral health and ultimately optimal overall health for our patients. We treat adults and children of all ages, performing cleanings, preventative care, fillings, emergencies, and extractions. Our goal is to educate and help our patients establish good oral hygiene habits in order to set them up for a lifetime of success. We work directly with our medical team so that we have a complete understanding of our patients' full health history. We are proud to provide our patients with a team of healthcare professionals who can help them live their healthiest lives. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, we have never closed our doors. We installed advanced protective measures and increased personal protective equipment we wear for each appointment so that we could continue to care for our patients who needed us the most. The dental team and I want to thank everyone for your support in our mission to provide the highest quality of dental care for our community and bring smiles to the faces of our patients every day.
Hello, and I'm excited to be here today with Katie Lee, our lead care coordinator. She's going to talk a little bit about the program. Katie, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm glad to be here.
So Katie, tell me a little bit about the care coordination program, how long it's been in existence and what kind of care you are able to provide for our patients.
So we always here at HealthWorks had a level of care coordination, but our new care coordination team, which includes myself and a nurse, we started December of 2019.
Very good. And what do the two of you do in terms of helping patients with their needs?
Sure. First, I'll start with my position. I work with patients on social determinants of health, such as their socioeconomic needs, such as housing, food, rental assistance, utilities, anything that falls outside of the medical scope.
Very good. And you said you have a team member, Natalie.
Yes, so Natalie is our lead nursing care coordinator, and she works more on the medical needs of our patient, helping them assist, medical systems, working closely with providers inside of HealthWorks, and then our outside. She also helps manage medical conditions with providers such as diabetes, congestive heart failure, asthma, COPD, and depression.
I'm sure during COVID, the care coordination program has been incredibly important for our patients. Can you tell me a little bit about how you've helped the patients over the last year?
It absolutely has been critical. A lot of our patients have additional social needs that they're having, along with having their medical needs. Here at the Care Coordination Department, we've helped numerous patients access food resources, rental assistance through both local and community services, and also through the different programs of the county. And we've also helped patients get even some financial support through local government programs. The big thing has been is we're helping our patients find the resources so they can continue to keep coming to see us here at HealthWorks to make sure that their medical care is taken care of.
Well, here at HealthWorks, what are the goals for the care coordination program?
Well, on the social side of the care we provide here at HealthWorks, we want to make sure that our patients have secure housing, good food and nutrition to eat, and to make sure that we're providing services so we can take some of the financial burden off to our patients so they're able to come in and pay for their medications, any kind of DME that's needed, and come see our physicians and providers on a regular basis. For Natalie, her goal is to improve patient outcomes, make sure our patients are accessing the care they need, and preventing hospitalization and emergency room visits. That is our goal over here at Care Coordination.
Well, those are some wonderful goals, and I know you guys are doing everything you can to make sure all of our patients meet these goals moving forward. I really appreciate your time today, Katie. Thank you so much for joining me and letting everyone know more about the program and the great work that you guys are doing on the team.
Oh, thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Katie.
How are you all? I would like to have a conversation with you. And my name is Cesar Rodriguez, and I was originally from Venezuela. So my relation with this organization, HealthWorks, starts in about 2010, when I had my kid in 5th grade, and the school requested me to have the physical exams and everything. I had no clue where could I do that. I was just arriving to the country, and suddenly I was living in Herndon. I went to the 500 Ellen Street where the clinic was right there, and I knocked the door. I had the exams for my kid. And also a nurse came to me and said, "Sir, can we see how is your blood pressure?" And well, I didn't know I had a high blood pressure, and well, I just became a patient till today. I also am a member of the board of directors, and since about 6 years ago. And I tell you, I want you to think, what can you do for your country? And it's not only what can you do for your country, I mean, what can you do for your community that is just in your nose, in the neighborhood right here? We have a beautiful organization like HealthWorks that is working for, not only for us, it's working for the future of this country, because we attend the health of elder people, kids, pregnant women, anything, labs. It's huge, attention to the community. So what I want you to know and express my gratitude is that HealthWorks is a perfect target where you can give contributions, where you can give donations, or also where you can help with your time, because we're growing. I tell you, we're not only here in Leesburg, we're in Reston, we're in Sterling, and I'm really sure that the organization, we will be growing and growing and growing, because we need this. And well, I just thank you for your time, and I'll let you know that in your life you receive exactly what you give. Thank you very much.
Hello, and thank you so much for being a part of our celebration of service. I'm Carol Jamieson, Chief Executive Officer at HealthWorks. As you have heard so eloquently from our staff and patients, this last year has been both challenging and greatly rewarding. In keeping with our mission to ensure equitable access to quality healthcare for all, we have been honored to work alongside other partners and be part of the network ensuring COVID testing, care, and now vaccination are available to all in our community. As a community health center, this is the core of our mission, to make sure that comprehensive healthcare services are accessible to anyone, from newborns to our older adults, regardless of whether they have health insurance or what their income is. During the pandemic, our doors have always remained open, literally, and we have been extremely proud to be able to offer our patients both telehealth and safe in-person services when needed. Our elected officials, both local and at the state level, our donors, our philanthropy partners, and so many individuals. To all of you, we thank you for all you have done to support our staff and our patients. We are tremendously grateful to our community for your support. In so many creative and diverse ways, you have been there to cheer us on, making sure we have the supplies and resources to do our job every day. In so doing, we have been fortunate to get to know so many new partners, and we are the richer for these new friendships. Even before COVID, a significant portion of our community experienced serious health disparities, which COVID has greatly exacerbated. Many of our patients have also struggled with other challenges, such as the loss of work, the loss of housing, and insufficient food. Your caring and support for them has helped keep them afloat as we work with them to address their healthcare needs. Critical in our work is our engaged, dedicated, and mission-focused board of directors. Thank you for your support, leadership, enthusiasm, and commitment to all that HealthWorks does and stands for. And finally, let me end on the deepest of appreciation for the HealthWorks staff and volunteers. Our medical providers, dentists, nurses, hygienists, therapists, support staff, and everyone working at HealthWorks have consistently demonstrated extraordinary courage and compassion, respect for our patients, and commitment to being here each and every day since the pandemic started. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It is my privilege to work alongside you. You are our heroes. And thank you for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed our program and the opportunity to learn more about HealthWorks.